Take a second and listen to this. Now this time, don't just listen, but watch and feel the rhythm. That's what iambic pentameter sounds like. Let's talk about what that means. The first part of that word is iamb. And iamb is simply one pair of syllables that starts with an unstressed syllable followed by a stressed syllable, like these words: before, among, balloon, remote, until, and unite. Notice when we say those words, the stress is on the second half, or the second syllable of those words. If we put the stress at the beginning, it wouldn't sound natural. Before, among, balloon, remote, until, unite. Listen to the rhythm one more time. This time, try to count the total number of beats in the rhythm. Didn't get it? Well, let's slow it down and try again. If you counted 10, you're right. This is how it works. The actual rhythm is ta-da, 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 ta-da. Notice we've got 5 pairs of ta-das. Each ta-da is called an iamb. Since there are 5, guess what we have? That's what we call iambic pentameter. Now, poetry that is written in iambic pentameter contains lines of 10 syllables or 5 iambs with that ta-da, 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 ta-da beat. To further illustrate this, I want you to listen again, watch again, and feel the rhythm.
We got this.
Now, iambic pentameter poetry was very popular during the reign of Queen Elizabeth I. And this is also the time when William Shakespeare was making himself known as one of the world's greatest writers ever, writing poetry and writing plays that used iambic pentameter, and used it very well. Now, I know you know this guy. That's right, Will.I.am. But perhaps we can start calling William Shakespeare Will.I.am as well. Because in his poetry, my mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun. And in his plays, two households both alike in dignity, the opening lines of Romeo and Juliet, you can hear this same rhythm. Now let's watch 2 accomplished actors speak some lines in iambic pentameter.
How about the football game on last night?
It was a very hard-fought win for them.
The quarterback carried them all the way.
The winning defense was unstoppable. Go.
The losing coach was escorted away.
He is suspended for the next 3 games.
The fans went irate when their team had lost.
The team is on their way to a title. Go.
I agree, they are very hard to beat.
Are we doing it again next Monday?
Yeah, I know. Lame, right? Well, these guys would think so too. Here's a group of Shakespearean actors, and they know that when you're reading iambic pentameter or acting in iambic pentameter, you don't stick to a strict rhythm. You try to do it as naturally as possible. So we're going to give our actors another shot. Just listen to the conversation without the beat.
How about that football game last night?
It was a very hard-fought win for them.
Go.
The quarterback carried them all the way.
The winning defense was unstoppable.
The losing coach was escorted away.
He is suspended for the next 3 games.
The fans went irate when their team had lost.
The team is on their way to a title.
I agree, they're very hard to beat.
Are we going to do this again next Monday?
So there you have a brief introduction to Iambic Pentameter. Let's review. An iamb is one pair of syllables, an unstressed one followed by a stressed one. One line of Iambic Pentameter has a total of 5 iambs for a sum total of 10 syllables. That line of poetry, a dramatic script, would have this rhythm: ta-da, 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 ta-da. And reading a poem with iambic pentameter or quoting lines from a Shakespearean play does not demand strict rhythm. Just try to speak iambic pentametric writing naturally.